Good morning, Art-Alchemy. Welcome back to my bonus to the bonus video. This is probably airing on Wednesday, although I'm filming on Monday, MLK Day, because you guys had another video that I had done for that the day before. So yeah, I am here drinking my coffee. Nothing is on TV because you know who came into the inauguration, so I decided to just put some a show like that I used to watch, almost like a soap opera, but it's kind of like a series. I was watching over the fall, like I think late summer basically, then in and out through fall. But now that we're in winter, now that almost the NFL season is over, it's just the playoffs now. So yeah, I used to watch this on the weekends or something like that, but I put it on and I'm gonna actually have homework. I have 66 pages, guys, that I have to read. It's okay. It's you know, it's not heavy, but I do have some assignments already they're due tomorrow. Tomorrow's my first day of class. I've also, I'm excited, they posted my internship. Well, I have to do a student teaching I have to do a student teacher this semester with an actual teacher for 10 weeks. So before I secure an internship and stuff like that, because I'm gonna be basically, you know, the teacher, but I'm still gonna be an intern. So they're gonna try to prepare me. As you may know, on the other video I posted a lot of when I went to Claremont, the way that I walk. I have to go back because I didn't have time to get my student ID, and that's important because you get a lot of discounts. I got more other goodies. I got like a little goodie bag. I got a t-shirt, but I gave that to my stepdad. He likes the college t-shirts because they're really good quality. So what I have for you guys today is that per my live, and this is why this is a bonus, I couldn't help myself, so I was like, well, I got these for $6. It was a whole set. It is a whole set. I'm not gonna use either the pen that I got. I'm gonna try that in another video when I'm getting ready to try that. I thought the pen is actually really good for the masking fluid pen, and I know, I haven't googled it, but I know the because masking fluid is expensive. So I've never used masking fluid, but I've been wanting to incorporate it to block out, you know, when I'm doing watercolor. So I'm glad that I grabbed the pen, because I'm pretty sure the masking fluid pen is probably the price that I pay for this whole thing. The plastic palette I'm gonna keep because I feel like it has big wells, so you know, and it's compact enough, and I'm not gonna use it for watercolors. I'm gonna use it actually for acrylics, because if it dried out I could just peel them out, you know. But yeah, I couldn't help myself. The only thing that I did notice is that this thing overnight exploded. As far as I know, when I have to go back to the live and see, but it wasn't open or anything. I don't know if overnight it just kind of, because we have the heater on, so it might have done some damage. But it is watercolor, so I'm not gonna remove it out of the tube, because if it dries, it'll reactivate. And it's the ivory black, ironically, right? It's like the angels and God just telling me, like, dilute it into something. Yeah, so I don't have anything else. I'm just gonna leave it as, and yeah, but it's pretty strong. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. And obviously I have my little water here. I missed this little crystal thing. This was a salsa I think that I washed out, and when ironically enough, I finished it, I just took off the lid and threw that out. But that's when people were like using just their regular, like they were buying the glass. Don't buy it, you guys. Just use what you have at your kitchen. Once you use it for any type of art, do not use it anymore. I have like a cookie cutter thing, like a llama cookie cutter, but it's not for cookie. I did get it from Michael's, but I got it for paint. So yeah, I missed this stuff, and it's already stained. This is not stained through watercolors. It's actually stained because I use it for acrylics. And yeah, so I do love it. and it, I mean, it's strong glass, so it yeah, it so I'm gonna be trying out their cheapy paints. I do feel like also they're not well composed, or not like stuck together. Like the bristles feel pretty nice, so I am gonna use those, and they're small. See how the 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 watercolor that exploded, um yeah, it probably did, my heater probably just did a number on it. Oh, let me go get something else for you guys, hold on. Okay, so before we swatch that, I'm gonna swatch the Dr. P.H. Martin Hydrus Fine Art Watercolor Hansa Yellow Medium. So the one that I got refunded, and yeah, it arrived. I am gonna be uploading some 3-minute shorts on another. I did find the actual garnet for Dr. P.H. Martin. So since this is still my birthday month, I wanted, because I like to have something, you know, in the form of garnet. Although the other ones are very close. This it's a fountain pen. Although it is kind of thick, it's probably permanent. So I'm gonna read through it, and I have a couple of fountain pens. And guys, if you didn't see my live or my video from yesterday, go to your local Michaels. They're having a sale on Dr. PH, and a lot of them are the calligraphy iridescent, and some of them are the regular ones, because they're like $5. So that's actually a really good price. They're on clearance, so they're not going to give you anything lower than that. And normally they'll sell. I still saw a couple of the inks that I got for the watercolor inks from Loft. I was really impressed with those, so I wanted to see what this, and I mean, $6, you can't beat that, all the stuff that I got. I even got paper for it, cellulose paper, which I do plan to use. I'm gonna get my coffee away, because one time during the season of Halloween, I actually I don't know how I did it. I was working with inks, and inks, you know, they're fluid, so I don't really like go like that. But they got into my coffee, and I looked when I was about to take a sip, and I'm like, oh shoot. I'm like, I think I took a picture. It's probably on Instagram. It was not last year. I think it was the previous year. Yeah, this I have noticed that these Hydrus paints, the Bombay inks are probably closer to watercolor. They're as transparent. They are, everything that I have from Dr. P.H. Martin is permanent. So except for the actual, the little bottles that they're ink based, I use those for fountain pens now too, because they're really nice. They spread really well. So yeah, so I still have a little bit. I think I just saw it. Yeah, I still have a little bit. It's really strong for watercolors. I don't know why people said that it was not as strong as the Spectrum line, which I think the Spectrum line, for being, oh Lord, it activated the other one. So are they permanent or are they not? It reactivated something. Oh Lord. Let me see. Well, we're about to find out. Yeah, they are. Oh, okay. They are permanent, but they do move just a tiny little bit. So a tiny little bit. Not very much, but they do. Look. Just the slightest. So not that much, but some of them will move. Yeah. Just a tiny little bit. Okay, so they're not too permanent. You just, and then if you scrub long enough, it'll do that. This is only 50% cotton. This is the Rosa. So see, this is a beautiful color, but it did activate something else that it was sitting there, some green, probably from, oh well. Well, now you know how they look mixed, right? So we're gonna do half mix and half, see? So it still is a little, I like the lemon yellow, but this one will do, because like I said, it doesn't. So this is the full line of that I got. They're so pretty. They're like, when I look at them, they're like little jewels. I want to make some like little crystal jewels that I have and just do them with this, and that's probably what I'm gonna do today. After I think probably before I start reading or after, I'm not sure, but so yeah, that's that. I'm gonna put this to the side, and we are going to, so this little brush is pretty good, you guys. I don't knock things out just because they're cheap, and this is one of the reasons, because you guys might think, oh, Maria only buys expensive stuff. I buy expensive stuff at an affordable price. I will tell you this, if this is $5 and this was $6 and you only had those $5 that they've given you, just get one of these, because this is actual, and it could be any color. This is actually fine art, and it will last you a really long time, like in a really long time, and you could mix it with other things. Versus this one, yeah, you have a lot, but it's, I think I googled it, and this is beginners, and then you might not even like it. It'll be like, you know, luck of the draw, where you know that a lot of people uses it, a lot of people in the fine arts community. That's what I would suggest. And I'm gonna put this video under beginners, and I'm gonna start probably giving you guys some tips, some ideas, stuff that I did as a beginner. Like I said, I was very lucky. I'm using the Canson mixed media. You see, this one got stained, but it's dried already, so I don't mind it. So in case it's watercolor, in case I need some black, I'll just get it from there. So, you know, it works both ways. And yeah, I've been working. Look, I've been doodling. I was doodling on Saturday, talking to my brother. Look, see, this is actually ink, iridescent ink, and I grabbed my fountain pen and I just started doodling. And this one I did it. It's so cute. Look at that. It's so cute. I do like the Canson watercolor from this side than the mixed media, but the mixed media, I've noticed it does take a beating. But the watercolor, the Canson artist, it's my pick, and it's actually a couple dollars cheaper than this one. So if you have a choice of the Canson mixed media or the Canson from the artist grade, the artist brand, the Canson watercolor, take the watercolor, because the watercolor one is way thicker. It's like thicker, and it's the same amount of the same size, same amount of pages, but this is thinner, and they're both perforated. I think when I got the Canson a couple years back, I actually got it I think my stepfather is coming now. If he does, I'm just gonna pause you. Okay, he's coming. Okay guys, so I'm back. So I put some of it in order. I'm still gonna do the Chinese white because I want to see how opaque it is. Oh Lord, I think it is quite opaque, you guys. It's more of a, seems like a buff titanium. You guys could see it, huh? And this is white, so I think I'm gonna like these watercolors. And like I said, these are on budget. Sorry, I was talking to my stepdad. It was like 20 minutes or something. For you guys, it was like a minute. So, oh yeah, they do have a smell, not strong, but they do have like a smell, like a chemical type. So be aware, those of you who are almost like a very, ooh, so this is alizarin crimson. So yeah, they're very creamy, you guys. Look at that. Like, they're actually pretty nice. I'm very impressed, actually. See how creamy they are? They're super creamy. This is okay. I'm gonna swatch these because I don't want to make a mess. Oops. And they're so pretty. I like the so this the only thing I do know, they're probably they're most likely student grade, because they don't have the pigment, but they have, it was made in China, and they do have the AP seal. So that's important because the AP seal means that they're not non-toxic. So you always want to look through the AP seal to make sure things are non-toxic. That's how I found out, because I came across it. But so far so good. So let me get these down, and I'll tell you what they are. So this one that I made a mess from, it is alizarin crimson. This is a warmer alizarin crimson, a warmer one, and look how strong it is, guys. This is really, yeah, this is a lot better, this tube set. And I don't know if it's because it's in tubes, but it seems like to me, and let me it seems like it's good quality. It swatches very similar to an artist grade. I think I score, you guys. I think I score. And how we're gonna know, yeah, this white is opaque. You could definitely, it's more on the buff side, which is great. Well, we're gonna find out, because I'm about to, this is how you color mix. You see that? Yeah, it's really pretty. Yeah, they do have a chemical. Unfortunately, they do have a chemical. So if you get headaches or something, just crack a window, because I could definitely smell. It has like a very faint marker, like kind of when your marker is it's getting faded. That's how and this is lemon. So this is Chinese white lemon. Lemon is one of my faves. And see, this is alizarin crimson. See how it's mixing? Yeah, it's mixing quite good. This alizarin crimson loves to mix. So I mixed it right here. It makes it a beautiful orange. So I mixed it with the white. That's why the orange is kind of like that. But yeah, so far so good. They're up there with the Paul Rubens student grade. See, don't knock things out just because you think that they're on clearance and you think they're super cheap. You might be in shock. So I'm gonna mix some of this with the white, because I'm gonna call this buff titanium, because it's a very strong white. It's probably the strongest white, because usually when they're opaque, it tells you they're opaque. But on this case, you guys could still see it, right? And it does. Look how beautiful. Yeah, it's more like a buff. Look at that alizarin crimson. It just wants to, yeah, it wants to mix. So perfect. Now you got, this is how I color mix. I don't actually like grab everything and I want to make this. No, I'm a very lazy mixer, but I do have to come back to basics, because when it comes to oil paint, you do have to mix. So unless you buy like $1,000 worth of paint, which is crazy, because artist grade, any type of oil paint is expensive, but artist grade is more expensive. So this is permanent pink. Ooh, this is a beautiful color. It reminds me of the opera pink, but the opera pink we know is fluorescent, but this one seems to be a little bit darker and not so much fluorescent. Look at that. Look how beautiful. I'm gonna look this up on the Michaels to see if I can find pigment numbers, because yeah, it's really nice. They're really nice. They're beautiful colors. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. And I'll just, yeah, I didn't expect, guys, I didn't expect these to be so good. So good. See how this one I mixed it with white and this one I didn't? And it's this one, if you add more water, it could be transparent. So pretty. Look at that. Look at this. Very pretty. I do love it. I do love it. Okay, so the next one is the cadmium red hue. So this one is a hue. And it's only like a dollop, and then guys, it like it explodes. So they're 12 millimeters tubes. Yay, I scored, man, I'm so happy. So I'm gonna do, yeah, see how I like the fact that these are like they're close in color. So the darkest one has been the alizarin crimson, but so pretty. Look at that, so beautiful. Oh, yep, I'm in heaven. And I like the fact that they give you like a wider range, you know. So the next one is cobalt blue hue, and then I'll probably have to switch to another page. Yeah, so here, ooh, this one has a little bit of here. This one, okay, so it has a little bit of binder separation. That means that they were in that little box for a long time. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is try to scoop back the binder. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, try to scoop it up because probably the tube needs it, the tube itself. Okay, and then cap it back on. I like the little caps, they're really good. They did, Michaels, I hate to say it, but they spent pretty good, I will say, amount of money sourcing these out, because it has everything that a beginner would need. And these, I'm telling you, they're super creamy. Look how pigmented they are. They don't feel inky, like chalky inky. Nah, they don't. So gonna see, look. And I love paint that you can dilute, but it's not light off the bat, because if it's light off the bat, it's hard to make it thick. You guys, this is like borderline, this is like thick and luscious, like thick and luscious. And look, my water, see, it's transparent. Look how many tubes I've gone through, and look how transparent it is. So let me go change the water and stuff, and I'll come back. I'm really excited for these paints. Woo! Okay, I'm back, Jack. So I'm swatching on the opposite of this one, because this is my swatch book anyways, like my practice. I probably, in one of my many sketchbooks, I probably have to designate, but this will be my swatching one for now on, since I finished the other one. So the next one is ultramarine blue. Guys, I'm telling you, this paint is nice. I mean, with the exception of the smell, with the faint smell, and not all of them have it. So I think it's just depends. So probably on how they created the pigments. And then the next one would be sap green. Yeah, see how the paint, it comes out super creamy. It reminds me a lot of the Paul Rubin, not the tubes and stuff that nobody likes. No, like the actual artist, like the one borderline artist grade, the one that I claim they're probably more of artist grade than student grade. This is how, look how creamy, guys. In paint that is nice, artist grade, it spreads really well, and it's creamy and it's dark. And look, this one, yeah, no problems. It doesn't even feel chalky. Even when I added the white, this is how you could tell. I remember when I swiped my first artist grade paint, oh my god, from Daniel Smith, and it spread. This one does not spread, so I think alizarin crimson is the only one that the paint wants to mix, so that's, I think it moves a little bit. but these guys do not move. Like, so you could tell they're probably made with the Chinese formulation. See, they're very intense though. I am very surprised in a good way. And look, when I add more water and to the brush, I didn't even have to, it waters it, so it's more of a, like this one seems to have more of an indigo. I really like this green, sap green. It's so pretty. And they are transparent because look, the new water, it's not chalky. That's when you could tell if the watercolors are good or not, regardless of how much they cost you or whatever. Because the water, if the water turns like super dirty and chalky, then you know there's like white pigments at it. We're gonna find out with this one. This is yellow ochre, and if they add other things, yeah, you could tell by the water. But this one, no, it's transparent. So yellow ochre. Okay, it's a deep, like a caramel type yellow ochre. Wow. You know how I'm not in yellow like a traditional? I love me some gold ochre. But these are really, I'm telling you, you guys, I am really surprised in a good way. Oh my God. I'm really glad I came across, because I was like, something told me like, no, Maria, get it. It's right on your budget. Because believe it or not, I'm on a budget. And try them out. Burnt sienna. Burnt sienna next, and then, yeah. They're very similar to the Paul Rubin, obviously, and even the viscosity of it, but they're very similar to the Van Gogh tubes that I have. I have Van Gogh tubes, and they're excellent. And I have obviously the Van Gogh little pocket, which they are also very good. But these are, oh my God, they are very good, you guys. I am just loving this pigmentation. Oh my God, this is how I like the burn. Ooh, go back in, go back in. So to get it back in, you have to kind of squeeze to the side. Yeah, see, and it'll go back in. Don't try to push too hard, because sometimes it won't. I mean, it's watercolor, it'll reactivate if it dries, but otherwise you don't want that all over the tube. And this is how I like my my burnt umber. When I do oil paint, if I don't dilute it, this is how it comes out, and it's so pretty. It's like a chocolate. See, look how pretty. And then once you dilute it a little bit, a lot of people like that. That's why I'm diluting it, because they love the transparent. Oh, and this one seems to have a little bit of a granulation. You see that? When you add the water, you see these little dots right there? That's granulation. So that one granulates a little bit. So they are high quality. They were made high quality. Michaels, I'm telling you. And I've used their Artist Loft 100% cotton watercolor pads. I've featured them on here. Well, this is a pretty color too. Burnt Sienna is the last one. Is this one? I did them out of order, the last two. It's a pretty color. Ooh, I love it. I love it when it's nice and toasty. Ooh. So guys, I definitely recommend these for both beginner and non-beginner and artists. I mean, unless you have a headache, and yeah, they do have a distinct order. So look at that. Look how pretty. Look how pretty, and they're glossy. This is our mixes right here with the white. The Chinese white is definitely not white. It's more on the buff titanium, like borderline Chinese white, a little hint of opaqueness and titanium, because you can still see it. Look at that. Look how pretty this one. Oh my God, it's so glossy. Oh my god, you guys, I am so in love with these paints. I'm gonna use them. Oh, we have one more, the black. Ah. Okay, gotta do the black. I'm gonna do the black right here. Oh, and I have to do one more thing before we go. So the black is gonna be right here. It is darker, but I'm only getting from the, see the stuff that is spilled. If it's spilled, no big deal. You could still leave it. I'm gonna leave it on here. Because in like this, so that I know, okay, every time I want to use it, I could just get it. It's really dark. Look at that. And black paint, even in oils, goes a long way. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave that probably here to the other side, because so I don't forget. It doesn't reactivate. And we're going to also forgot about the sketch HB. So first we're gonna do HB. Oh yeah, they come to a really nice fine point. Look at that. For someone who doesn't like to sketch, yeah, oh, when you sketch, you want them to be in a very nice point, you guys. So this is actually quite good. Look at that. Yeah. Remember, don't lift, don't lift. Ta-da! Yeah. Approved. And this one's a little bit darker. I do like these fine points, you guys. Wow. And I like the fact, see how their marks are when you're drawing, when you're making drawings. Those are important. See? Yeah. They're nice. They're keepers. See? This is how that's darker and this one is not. So the HB stands for hard black. And this is just too black. That's why this one is darker. See? This one's softer. Alright. So now I finally swatched everything. Okay, you guys, so approved. I'm really glad I got this little. Even look at the brush. It's so nice. Man, I'm gonna use these for this week and I'll let you know. But yeah, definitely keepers. So if you come across and you're not, you know, feel lightheaded or whatever, you're not just mouse, then definitely get this set. It's $6. So I'm presume all the Michaels have. They're in clearance, so yeah. They did a good job. They did a good job. They feel very good quality, I must say. They don't feel beginner. They feel more almost artist grade, like right on the borderline of artist grade. So I hope you guys like this bonus video. I'll see you guys in another video. And see, don't knock things out just because you think they're cheap or they claim that they're cheap or whatever. It could be good quality like this one, a diamond in the rough. I'll see you guys in another video.